All right. Well, good evening, everyone. My name is Terrell Fierce, and I just want to thank you for taking time out of your evening to get on. Tonight is a private call. It's our Kingdom Investors Interest Group. And you probably wonder, like, what's this Kingdom Investors? My wife and I are both entrepreneurs. We've been entrepreneurs. She's been entrepreneur most of her life. But we're both entrepreneurs, and we've delved into the investment realm. And everything we do, we have a kingdom focus and a kingdom agenda on why we get into any entrepreneurial or investment type of endeavors. So we're kingdom builders, and that's why we're coining this called Kingdom Investors Interest Meeting. So just a little bit about ourselves. We have uh, um, so much I can say about us. We're just a great couple. But I'll say, in a synopsis, we've been married for 7 years. We have two beautiful girls. I already said we're entrepreneurs, but we're also ministry builders. I'm a minister at a very amazing church here in Houston, Texas. Um, and recently we have partnered with the United Investors Group because we were interested in investing in something that is really not known to many, but known to some, and it's doing some incredible things, which is cryptocurrency. So if you're on this call tonight, or if you're watching this recording, and if you have ever had an interest, have heard of Bitcoin, or have heard of cryptocurrency and wanted to learn more, you're in the right place at the right time to hear the right information. So just a little backdrop: about May of this year, in the height of the pandemic, outside of what I did in ministry, definitely wanted to have a diverse portfolio. So I started learning Forex, trading foreign exchange. Actually got involved in an academy to learn the skill. And what I learned very quickly is that it's a great skill to have, but you definitely have to have the time and the patience to gain the skill of learning how to trade commodities, to be able to trade foreign exchange pairs, and also to trade cryptocurrency. You have to know what you're doing. You have to have the time and the energy to sit in front of charts and to review markets and do analysis and do the right calls at the right time with the right pair. And there's some people making an incredible lifestyle with it. But what I understood is that I wanted the benefits of that industry, but I just didn't have that type of time to put into learning how to trade, being in front of the charts, doing the overnight London sessions at 2 in the morning, watching the trade. So, I wanted to be involved in it, and I just didn't have that kind of time. So in a nutshell, whatever you're looking for is looking for you. So on July the 15th or 14th, my wife and I got a phone call from one of a very sharp business professional that we have a relationship with, and shared with us about a company called Crypto 300. And it's a platform where investors, not network marketers, not salesmen, not people who got the gift of gab, all those things that people typically say they don't have to do network marketing. He said there is a investment platform that I believe you all should look into, because cryptocurrency and Bitcoin especially is on a high rise. And this is a platform where you can simply sit in the seat of being an investor. Not someone where you have to recruit the whole world, build a massive team to be successful, but simply multiply your money. And we took a look at it, and we started with an open investment account. And by the grace of God, and really not being skeptical and closed-minded, we have been able to earn over 5 figures in the last 30 days. Now, some of you who are on the call tonight, or maybe watching this, maybe you're a big baller and a high roller, and 5 figures is not, impressive to you. But I do know that it will make a substantial difference in the average American household to be able to even bring in an extra $1,000 a month. Maybe not even going that far. Maybe an extra $500 a month can make the difference, all the difference in the average American household. And we were able to like I said, be earn over a 5-figure income in about 30 days. So we're gonna talk about it tonight. And this is an interest meeting. So if you have any questions as I go along with this information, I want you to utilize the chat. My wife will be moderating over there and answering any questions. So we will have a chat version of Q&A as I'm going through the information. So utilize that chat as I'm going through it. But what I want to do before I do that, I'm going to share my screen and I want to play a brief video for you to kind of set the stage. I'm sure many of you have heard of a musician and an artist called Akon. Well, Akon is all over social media and the news right now. One, because he is about to build out an entire city in Africa, his home country, continent in Africa, where he's actually about to build what looked like Wakanda from the Black Panther movie. He's recreating that kind of high technology, high sci-fi looking city, and it's being built and paid for exclusively on cryptocurrency. You heard me right. An entire city in Africa will be built using cryptocurrency, and he's putting over $1 billion into this. So here he is on an interview. I want to show you, then we're going to get right into the 5-phase strategy that we're leveraging on this evening. So let's take a look right here. And I'm going to play this for you all. And then we're going to get started with that.
If people don't see the future of what cryptocurrency is, let me just give you a small example. Okay. We all agree that everything in the world is going digital. Now, I'll compare everything to the music business. I remember when I first started in the music business back in, I don't want to say my age, but I'm pretty old now. In the beginning of the music business, it was before I came in, you had 8 tracks, right? Then from 8 tracks, you had vinyl. Then from vinyl, you had cassette tapes. Then from cassette tapes, you had CDs. Then you went from CDs to MP3s. Then you went from MP3s to streaming. You can see how it went straight analog into a full digital overplay, right? So now let's just say finances. Okay, in the beginning, you had cows, sheep, cattle that you used to trade. Then it went from cows, sheep, cattle to anything physical that had some kind of value. You went from that to gold and silver. Then you go from gold and silver to actually paper. Then you go from paper money to credit cards. Then you go from credit cards to bank wires. Now you're going from bank wires to cryptocurrency. So if you don't see the evolution and how things are going digital, you're already far beyond and behind. So you have to know that cryptocurrency is the future of finance. So now is the time not only to educate yourself, but to now start setting up your structure to where it can accept crypto as you're moving forward so you're not left behind. Mm-hmm.
So I know I said that we were gonna hold the Q&A, and we are, but I know y'all probably over there scratching your head just like, wow, that was powerful. It definitely opened my eyes. He made a lot of sense when he shared that. Everything in the world is evolving and everything is changing. And like he said, trading started off with animals, cattle, anything physical that had value. We went from that to, coins, gold and silver. And now we're talking about from credit cards to cryptocurrency. So what we're going to do is go over a 5-phase investment strategy that we have partnered with that will allow us to benefit from this move in the financial world, and we don't have to have a ton of knowledge about it or a previous experience. So tonight we're talking about the Kingdom Investors Worldwide, where we, by faith, invest in crypto and forex markets to build wealth portfolios. And let that just sink in. By faith, because it's going to take faith. Faith meaning is evidence of things that's not seen. Many of us have not experienced cryptocurrency. So it's going to take some faith to step into a new realm or a new environment that we are not accustomed to. So Kingdom Investors Worldwide, by faith, we invest in crypto and forex markets to build wealth portfolios. So let's go back. So our mission statement here, the purpose of tonight's call, the purpose of why we're doing what we're doing is to help people to leverage crypto investing to build wealth and to fund their God-given passions. I'm sure if you're on the call tonight, cryptocurrency is not your passion, and neither is mine. But there are some God-given passions that have been planted in my heart that takes resources to be able to get off the ground. So what we're doing in the Kingdom Investors Group is leveraging crypto investing to build wealth, to take care of our family and our legacy, but also to help people to fund their God-given passions. That is our mission. That's the mission while we're going to do these calls, while we're going to be able to share what we have our hands on, because we also want other people to be able to invest and build wealth and to fund their God-given passions. So here is the problem. Now, that sounds great, right? Great mission. We want to help people to build wealth. We want to help people to fund their God-given passions with cryptocurrency investing. But here is the problem. 92% of Americans don't own any cryptocurrency because of a lack of knowledge. Underscore that, a lack of knowledge or understanding of the market. And you know what? I could say the same thing. I didn't really know much about it either. But I'm not by myself. It shows the stats, 92% of Americans don't own any because they don't have the knowledge of it. Another problem is that there are only 21 million Bitcoins in the world, and it is a limited commodity. You heard him say earlier, like, think of cryptocurrency like gold and silver. Those are commodities. Well, if I could give you an illustration, a Bitcoin is literally a digital commodity. You know, a commodity means it's scarce in resources, but it has high value. So one of the problems that we want to help you all with is time. Time meaning that there's not a lot of time to not get involved. Cryptocurrency actually was birthed in 2009. The very first cryptocurrency of a Bitcoin was manifested in 2009. So we're talking about 11 years ago that the first cryptocurrency hit the world. So time is not on our side. And then people don't have the time, energy, or the patience to learn the skill of trading Forex or cryptocurrency independently. To put that out there, independently. A lot of people have heard about cryptocurrency, heard of Bitcoin, but when they looked at the charts or download an exchange and see those charts moving, see all these names that don't look, sound familiar, a lot of people just don't have the time or even the energy to sit there and try to learn the skill to become a trader where you won't lose any of your money. So we identified there are some problems why people have not entered or broke the barrier into being a crypto investor. So guess what? For every problem, there are solutions. So the Kingdom Investors Worldwide Group, we have a solution. Our investment group has developed a strategy. I can't hear y'all, but I need somebody to say a strategy. Our Kingdom Investment Group has developed a strategy where you...
A strategy.
I know who that is. Oh, that's my... Come on. Now, I'm going to try to stay on track because she can get me fired up.
Okay.
So yes, our Kingdom Investment Group has developed a strategy where you don't need expert knowledge of cryptocurrency, you don't need a high level of trading skills, and you don't need a lot of time to dedicate. So that's what we as entrepreneurs, we look at what are the problems and what solutions can we offer to the world. These are the solutions we are going to bring to the world of the people who want to get involved in cryptocurrency but don't have expert knowledge, they don't have a high level of trading skills, and don't have a lot of time to dedicate. So let's look at some milestones. I'm going to show you all, and I hope your breath don't get taken away, but this here is powerful. I put this PowerPoint together for you all last night. The other night, I was up to 1 a.m. gathering these details, and it was mind-blowing. I could barely sleep when I looked at this. But take a look at where we are now in regards to cryptocurrency and where we are headed. So October of 2019, the current value, the price of one Bitcoin, one BTC was $8,200 US dollars. And it had a value of $164,000. That was the valuation. Then let's move up to May 2020, right in the height of the pandemic. The price of one single Bitcoin went up to $9,520, with a value of 190,000 USD. That's where we are now. But let's talk about where we are headed and why you should be glad you took the time to get on the call tonight. November of 2020, the price of a Bitcoin is going to go up to $29,000 to own one Bitcoin. And the valuation of that coin, remember, it's a commodity. So the value of that coin is going to go up to $500,000. 581,000 USD is what the value is going to go up to. But then let's look at where we're headed. May 2021, the price of one Bitcoin will cost $104,000 with a valuation of $2 million. By May of 2024, the price will go up to $135,000 with a value of $2.7 million. So let that just sink in, because whether Terrell and DeAndre Fears, whether whoever else is on this call tonight, decide to get one fraction of a Bitcoin, this, mark my words, this will happen with or without us. Your yes tonight, your openness to collect some of these Bitcoins is only going to be able to put you in a better position when it's time to sell, when the value goes high. Am I right about it? I know I'm right about it. So that's where we're headed. So I know already, you're already kind of scratching your head thinking, you know, oh man, even right now, the price of a Bitcoin is $9,000. But get it while it's low, because you see almost just less than a year from, just a little over a year from now, by May of next year, it's going to be six figures to get you one coin. So let's move right along. So what I'm about to do for you all tonight is go over the 5-phase investment strategy that we have partnered with in the United Investors Group International. This group has grown all over the world. I'm here to tell y'all, in one of the phases of this investment strategy that I'm gonna go over, we saw this group go from about 20-something thousand investors to about 60,000 investors in 1 month. Over 40,000 investors got behind one of the phases that we saw less than a month. So what we've decided to do was get behind a investment genius, and I'll talk about him a little later in this call. But he has developed and crafted a 5-phase investment strategy, which gives you a well-balanced plate. I want you to look at that diagram and think of it like a plate. You know, like when the kids go to school, they have to have a certain balanced meal by state requirement. They got to have some meat, they got to have protein, they got to have some dairy, they got to have some veggies, they got to have some fruit to have a well-balanced meal. And this is just by the Holy Spirit right now, just leading me to say this. This is a well-balanced portfolio, investment portfolio, which is in any investment portfolio that you look at, you want to make sure you have something that is high risk and high reward. That's why we have our Crypto 300 Club. So it's very high risk. But any well-balanced investment portfolio will have some element of a high risk for those people who have high tolerance to loss. But then also we have some low risk and some high rewards. That's our second phase. And then we have some very low risk. I'm sure for some people I just kind of want to step my toe in to cryptocurrency. I don't want anything super risky. Well, we have a phase that is very low risk, but has a high reward attached to it. That's our phase 3 with Auto BTC Builder. Then we have something called compounding interest. When you're looking at an investment portfolio, you want to make sure you have some element of compounding interest. One of the smartest human beings to ever live, by the name of Albert Einstein, said that compounding interest is the 8th wonder of the world. Google it. He is on record stating that. He's a genius when it came to mathematics, and he understood the math behind compounding interest. So, and he also have a quote that said, the people who don't understand compounding interest will have to pay it. So we pay people interest, but the people who do understand it, they will live by it. So you want to have something in your portfolio that will give you compounding interest. Then we also have medium risk and high reward. That's what our mortgage notes that we're going to get to. So it's a 5-phase strategy, and I'm going to go by each part of this plate one by one for you all. So because for some of you all, you've already got involved with our investment strategy. Maybe you just got started with phase 1, but tonight I'm going to cover all phases so you can understand how you can have a full and balanced plate for your crypto investments. So let's go to before we do that, let's go to our team. So everything is about team together, everyone achieves more. And me and my wife, the lovely lady in the blue dress who's on the call, we are kingdom investors. We have a God calling on us for ministry, and we have come in covenant with, when we go into involved in ministry and the ministry God is calling us to, we want to do it debt free. We don't want to have to beg for tithes and offering. We don't want to have to come up with all kinds of chicken dinners and car washes to keep the ministry funded and going. We want to be able to do ministry from a free-flowing place in our heart where it's not about a financial gain. So we have partnered with certain investment strategies and businesses so that we could reinvest in kingdom initiatives. So we're kingdom investors, we're ministry builders and entrepreneurs. But, our paths crossed with an individual by the name of Rabu Gary. If you on Google him, look him up. He is a worldwide, highly known success coach. He also is an investor who have crafted this whole 5-phase investment strategy, and he is a millionaire maker. The brother is sharp. He has been involved in network marketing for a very long time, but he decided to shift. He did a pivot. He's not involved in network marketing anymore, learned a lot, but now he's all about investments. How do our money make money and multiply? So he coordinated all of this and put together a Facebook group where you could engage with him as well. And then we also have on our team Ahmed and Rochelle Hazel. These guys, this couple is so powerful. They have over 20 years of real estate investment experience. I did a webinar with them, and they are very gifted at what they do. They have paid the price to be profitable in real estate, and they're a part of our strategic investment group. They're the end all to what we're doing in cryptocurrency, which is buying mortgage notes. So they're investors, they're private bankers, they are the bank, and they're real estate moguls. And this is our comprehensive team. So you got kingdom investors, you got success coaches, and you got real estate private bankers. That's the type of people you're going to be affiliated with in this group. So let's talk about phase one. So phase one is where my wife and I got started on July the 15th of 2020 that I shared with you. If you just got on a call, I shared with you this one phase. Though it's high risk, we were willing to risk because we were making a pivot in our lives as well. We have profited over $10,000, well over 5 figures in our first 30 days. And this is phase one of the investment strategies called Crypto 300. The minimum investment is 10 USD. It is free to create an account. All you need is an email address, and you can start your investment journey in Bitcoin with just 10 USD. And what I love about phase one is that you get up to 50% daily returns. So currently right now we're at a 10% daily return on your investment. So that means that you will be paid 100% of your initial investment plus 50% of what you invested within 17 days at a 10% interest rate. And what's happening is they have a group of expert Bitcoin cryptocurrency traders that are trading on our behalf. They do what you call pool trades, where now you have over 60,000 investors who's putting in anywhere between $10 and probably $10,000 a day. Anywhere between that range on a daily basis to create this huge pool where now they trade crypto and they split the profits by the members. I don't know about you, but that's the best deal. That's the best thing since sliced bread. Because remember, our solution was for people who don't have previous expert knowledge to trade, don't have the skill, and probably don't have the time. It literally will take you about 5 minutes a day to create a very large income in this one trading aspect. So also, we reward you for referring. You don't have to refer a soul to Crypto 300 to cross over to 5 and 6 figures or even 7 figures over the next few years. Not one soul. So if you feel like you're not a recruiter, you don't want to be involved in anything that feels like network marketing, you can create an account, take a portion of your income that you are willing to invest and risk, and grow that income strictly without any referrals. But if you choose to, you will earn 5% on all your referral transactions when they purchase crypto packs. So that is our phase one. It is the most volatile. It can be gone tomorrow, and it is a high risk, but it has great high rewards. That's phase one. Some of you have already gotten started in phase one, but tonight we're going to expand on this strategy. We want a fully balanced plate. We don't just want protein. We want the vegetables. We want the fruit. We want the dairy. We want the full investment plate. So phase two is Cash Forex Group, Cash FX. I was just on a virtual call with this company a couple of days ago. They have a state-of-the-art multi-million-dollar facility headquarters in Peru. And I'm sorry, not Peru, Panama City. In Panama City, fully decked out facility. They have expert traders who are trading on our behalf. And if you're listening to this call and you've heard about the benefits of trading foreign exchange pairs, USD, GBP, Euro, all those pairs, CAD, the Canadian dollar, and you just didn't have the time or the money or the patience to learn trading Forex, but you know it is profitable, you want to get an account with CFX. Let me tell you why. You only need a minimum $300 investment to open a trade account, an investment account, but they have up to 20% monthly returns. Now, if you can go and look at all type of investment strategies, IRAs and 401ks and all of that, but nothing like this, 20% monthly returns on your investment accounts. So what they have is a group of expert Forex traders that take the pool funds, they do losses and they do wins, and they take the wins and divvy it up to us. So take a look at the note here I put for you. 70% of your investment goes into a global trading pool, and it pays out weekly commissions every Saturday. Guys, I'm here to tell y'all, and y'all who are watching this later on, every Saturday, like clockwork, since the middle of July, I get an email from this company that says, "Hello, Terrell, congratulations, you have earned a commission." My investment, 70% of the package I invested to get a Forex Academy account where I can learn at my own pace, and 70%, and then 30% is for my Academy account where I can learn at my own pace. The other 70% of that 30 goes into a trading pool. And they trade, and I can go in and look at the trade reports. I can see where the losses were for the week, where the gains were for the week, and then they will pay me out my portion based upon what I put in the pool every Saturday. It is true passive income. If you've ever dreamed of passive income, but you had to keep on encouraging your customers to reorder products and all of that, that's not true passive income. That's work for it income. This literally, y'all, is for real passive income. When the email pop up, I forget. I'm like, whoa, it's Saturday. The commission from the trading is happening. Then they also have something called a 3x10 force matrix that is explosive. So everybody who you refer, let's say you refer 3 people, and you help them refer some people, some more investors, and your 3x10 gets locked. Anytime they fund their account, they get trades in there and they have profits, or maybe, hey, they made $1,000, but they want their 1,000. They withdraw that 1,000 out of the force matrix. You're gonna get paid a commission by the profits that were earned and withdrawn out of these trade accounts, investment accounts. So you see, even me, I'm renewing my mind because I started with trading. We're investing. I'm not the trader; they're the traders. So that's Cash FX. Remember, it's $300 minimum to get an investment account. Then phase 3 is called Auto BTC Builder. This is the portion of our investment strategy that has low entry costs, but it has very high gains. This particular one will allow you to be able to earn and withdraw Bitcoin at the top of every hour based on your board that you're on. So the reason why I feel like this one is a very strong one is because it's low entry. People don't feel so, reluctant because it's only $69 worth of Bitcoin in US dollars to enter here. Now, what they do is you invite 2 more investors and help them to refer 2 more investors. You have 6 people on your investment Auto BTC board, and now they're gonna pay you every cycle. They're gonna pay you in a cycle. So just look at this first example. You enter in with $70 worth of Bitcoin. it's going to estimate it pay you out $210 worth of Bitcoin. You can take that and get on the next level board. And when that 6 fill up, now it will pay you out 630, so on, so on, so on. If you look all the way down, that's close to $250,000 from cycling through this. Now you can do this as fast as you want to. You could go through a cycle in a 60-day window to reach this particular income just by inviting some other investors into growing their Bitcoin. And I really love this strategy because you can see by cycling all the way through level 6, and remember, you only started with $70. This is actually our lowest entry level to becoming a crypto investor. So if you kind of want to keep it kind of low of what you want to get started with, get you an AutoBTC builder account. But you see here 18 Bitcoins. And remember what I said earlier, 1 Bitcoin coming up towards the end of this year is going to be worth over 6 figures. Think about if you have 18 of these coins by using this strategy to grow your Bitcoin. What's going to happen when each coin is valued over 6 figures and you have 18 of those coins? Just kind of sit there and do the math. But that's phase 3. So simple. All it is you inviting 2 that brought 2 to complete your investor matrix, and y'all cycle through these boards. That's phase 3. Phase 4 is Mirror Trading International. They were a Forex trading company who trades on our behalf, but they have just readjusted their business model, and now they are exclusively trading cryptocurrency. They knew the power of Forex, so they've been trading Forex for a while now on behalf of their members, but they have just shifted from Forex to all cryptocurrency, doing binary pair trading. And I know y'all don't know that term, but binary pair trading is explosive. You can't do it in the US. The US has completely barred it, but this company is based out of South Africa. So they're in an unregulated area where they can do that on our behalf. But because we're members, we're investors, we still get to benefit on what they're doing out in Africa, and we get a portion of it. So the minimum investment that you need to start up a member account with Mirror Trading International is $250 in USD, but this one compounds interest. This is the type of account for the parents on the call that you want to open up for your child, that you want to put $250 in a Mirror Trading International account and let it do the compounding interest. Let the 8th wonder of the world work for you. You don't have to refer anybody to this. You don't have to work this as a business. Think of this as an investor. This is an investment account that every single day they will be trading cryptocurrency, splitting the wins with the members, and multiplying your Bitcoin. So this is the type of account where 18 years from now, when your kids get older, you're paying for college out of pocket, you're purchasing their first house cash, and you're giving them a good start just by having an investment account with Mirror Trading International. We have one, we funded it really nice with some Bitcoin we earned from phase 1. So what I want to tell you all is phase 1, you can make a lot of money in a short period of time, but it's so high volatile. So what you want to do is use that so that you can fund phase 2, phase 3, phase 4, and then ultimately phase 5. So I want you to know that with Mirror Trading International, you can grow your Bitcoin by compounding interest by them trading on our behalf. And then you also get 10% investment from the people you refer. So if you decide to refer some people to create an investment account, whenever they deposit, 10% of what they deposit in Bitcoin will be paid to you as a referral commission. So if somebody opens up an account and say, hey, I want to put $1,000 to the side for my child because I want to see Bitcoin grow for them, that you're going to get 10% of that. $100 of that is coming to you as a referral based on what they deposit in their investment account. So that is phase 4. It is compounding interest working on your behalf. I feel like every parent should have their kids one of these with a minimum of $250 and let it grow while they're going through grade school and all that kind of stuff. So, or for those people who want to retire and have something nice, when they're 50, 60 years old. So phase 5, now phase 5 is what we're working towards. This investment strategy culminates with phase 5, which is purchasing mortgage notes. Now, many of you, if you've never heard of mortgage notes, you know a mortgage note if you live in a house that has a mortgage on it. Mortgage notes are short for promissory notes. So we're actually using phase 1, 2, 3, and 4 so that we can have the resources and the capital to purchase mortgage notes. So I'm gonna tell you, my background before I got involved in ministry, I worked for mortgage servicing companies that did business with Wells Fargo, Bank of America, Countrywide, all of those major mortgage companies and banks. I've done that for over 8 years. I've worked with investors on billion-dollar portfolios who would buy what they call them, buy distressed mortgages, or those that are called non-performing mortgages. They would purchase those for low prices. They would hold them until they foreclose, sell them, and make major profits. So what we're doing is we're thinking like the bankers. With this particular phase, we are now the bank. We will have the resources through the couple I shared with you early on the call, Ahmed and Rochelle, where we will be able to purchase a mortgage note. Let's say, for example, there's a couple that has a $500,000 mortgage. Let's take it out, make it more. Let's say they have a $250,000 mortgage. They fall on hard times, maybe the wife get laid off and they needed both incomes to keep the mortgage paid. They get behind three to 4 months on their mortgage, and now they're considered a non-performing loan on the books of Wells Fargo. Well, according to the SEC, Wells Fargo cannot have more than 42% of bad debt on their books. So they will be fined heavily. All of this is public information you can look up. They will be fined heavily by being over 42% of having bad debt. So what they will do is they will offload a $250,000 mortgage to a private banker, and us, private bankers. It's the talk we having. They will offload that to you and let you purchase it for like $15,000, $20,000, $30,000, just so they can get the debt off their books. But now that couple still owes $200,000+ on that mortgage note. So guess what? They come to us, we purchase the note, we are the bank. They don't see Wells Fargo no more. They see Terrell and DeAndrea Fears. Whoever you want to call, say your name. They're gonna see you as the owner of the mortgage note. So they will be paying their mortgage to you. And guess what? Once that mortgage is, let's say you bought it for $20,000. Once that $20,000 is paid off, and they still owe $230,000. That's $230,000 being paid to you and your wife, you and your husband, you and your kids, based on that one particular investment. And it's going to pay you for the next 30 years. Imagine having a couple notes like that in your portfolio. And guess what? We don't have to know all of it. We're going to learn this through the private banking secrets, through our partners. They've done it. They've been involved for over 20 years. They know how all this works. And we become a part of their network and be able to get these notes. So what you will be able to learn is how you can step into the shoes of a private banker while leveraging profits from real estate without having a bang and nail, wait for a closing, or look for a single house. We're going to have a strategy where we buy and hold, or we buy and liquidate and then sell it, or we're going to buy and flip. Now, the buy and hold is passive income. That means you bought the note and you're going to hold it. You're not selling it. Every month they paying you a mortgage. Imagine that. You got 5 to 10 notes paying you maybe $1,000 each. Think about that. Just think about that. Then you can buy and liquidate and sell it, make a profit. So that's phase 5. So that is all of the phases in a nutshell. This is how it works, and we're going to close. First thing you have to do is activate your cryptocurrency wallet. We suggest a Coinbase wallet and a Cash App wallet. Very simple to get. You got to get yourself verified, put your ID and everything in there. Make sure you're fully verified to buy and sell, to send and receive. Step 2, you want to sign up with the phase and select the phase and fund your account. So any one of those phases within 1 through 4, we're not venturing into mortgage notes just yet. The classes will start in September. But for 1 through 4, any one of those that you heard tonight that you're interested in, create you an account and fund it. Step 3, get paid daily or weekly as a crypto investor. Simple as that. Activate your account and get verified. Select your phase, fund your account, get paid daily and weekly. That's how it works. The blockchain technology is the future, and the future is now. Blockchain is not going anywhere. The blockchain is the science behind how Bitcoin is moved digitally, and a lot of businesses are adopting it. If you're taking notes tonight, why don't you write this one word down, blockchain? Go ahead and just look it up, and you'll see how many companies are adopting this to do secure business online. And blockchain is how we move cryptocurrency. So why now? I'm sure you all know we're in the coronavirus, we're in the pandemic. Jobs have been lost, businesses are closing. We saw J. Crew is going out of business. There's so much is going on that this pandemic has taught us. And I say why now? Because this global pandemic has shown us that having digital income will protect your family. When you can do business as an investor online from home with your computer, with your smartphone, with your tablet. So the pandemic has showed us how valuable it is. Another reason why now, the price of cryptocurrency is rising, and soon it will become unaffordable for middle income America. We're talking about it's already $12,000 to get one coin. And the time is now. You can't wait to a couple more years to say, I think I want to get some Bitcoin. You're going to be paying over 6 figures to get one coin. And then why now? Your next generation will thank you for being an early adopter. People who adopted Amazon early on when it was something started in the garage, when it was something that was only delivering books. Amazon was just a bookstore, online bookstore, and now they move everything logistically around the world. They started with books, but somebody said, I want to be an early adopter to Amazon. And guess what? They are blessed and their family are blessed because of it. So cryptocurrency is your Amazon moment. And the people who adopt it early and hold it, they're going to be able to see the benefits later on down the line. And here are your next steps as we close. Your next steps to creating an investment account in any one of those first 4 platforms, you want to jot this down. Maybe my lovely wife could put that in the chat. You want to visit faithtraders.united.group. If you're on the call and you have somebody who already sponsored you in Crypto 300, get their links for phase 2, 3, and 4. If they have not gotten a link for phase 2, 3, and 4, or they say they're not gonna leverage those, but they're only leveraging phase 1 with Crypto 300, then feel free to partner with my wife and I at faithtraders.united.group. And you will be able to scroll down and you will be able to select one of those phases to fund and to get started. So select your investment phase of choice, activate your investment account, fund it, and start growing your Bitcoin. That's the name of the game, grow your Bitcoin. So that's all that I have for you all tonight. It's been my pleasure to share this information. And again, remember the problem. A lot of people, 92% of America, don't own Bitcoin because they don't have the knowledge. It's not about the money, it's the knowledge. And guess what? This platform, this strategy that we put together, you don't have to let knowledge be your reason why. You don't have to understand how Bitcoin works. You don't have to understand how to trade it. All of our platforms have put experts and people who have learned it, have put in the painstaking time to understand it, to do it for us. You're just an investor. All you're doing is funding and profiting. And that's the solution that our strategy brings to the marketplace. So guys, that's all that I have for y'all tonight. I'm actually going to switch over here so you can see. This is the page that you will land to when you go to that link that we just said, which was faithtraders.united.group. And when you get to this page, first thing I want you all to do, if you don't do nothing else tonight, I want you to go to that link and I want you to hit request to join Facebook group. Join the Facebook group. It has over 12,000 members of the Facebook group of other investors who are getting wins, who are experiencing profits, who are paying off debts, who are getting debt free. And it's not just Terrell and DeAndrea. It's not just us. You'll see people all over the world leveraging this 5-phase strategy. So if you don't do anything else, make sure you go to that link, faithtraders.unitedinvestors.group. Go to join the Facebook group so you can just look around and see what's happening. But if you're ready to do more than that, you want to go ahead and get you a cryptocurrency wallet activated. So scroll down here and hit this button to get you a Coinbase account. And if you have Cash App, you don't have to click this. You can just go ahead and get verified on Cash App to buy and sell when you go to the market squiggly line and click Bitcoin to buy and sell. Or you do it from your home tab. And then from there, here are all the investment options. You can select any one of these boxes and remember those minimum investment amounts I gave early on the call for you to create an account and to fund it. Now, I will say this, there are some steps that you have to take to go ahead and get these accounts set up. I have an email that I could forward to you all that will give you some walkthrough videos on how to set up phases 1, 2, 3, and 4. For phase 2s especially, you have to have a VPN, which will mean you have to get off the United States server in order to create you an investment account with CFX. So all of that is on an email. So if you are interested in getting an investment account in any of these, you want to send us an email. And you can do that by emailing fearsbiz, that's B-I-Z as in boy, fearsbiz@gmail.com. So that way I can forward you some tutorials. That way you don't just have to try to click these and figure them out yourself. There's some walkthrough videos that I can email you to go and to activate on these links. So that's all I have for you all tonight. How did I do on time? Oh, less than an hour. Said I'm gonna keep y'all longer than an hour. Y'all be safe. Y'all stay in, hunker down. And I believe that we will be covered by the grace of God and the blood of Jesus as we go through this hurricane passing through tonight. But I thank you all, and I hope you all learned something. Cryptocurrency is the new wave. It's the new shockwave through financial markets. And we're just taking our portion. And hope and pray that you saw something tonight that will inspire you to take your portion for you and your family. So with that being said, we are done on tonight. Thank you all for joining us on the call. And be sure, oh yeah, I see the notes. I see y'all out there, okay? I see y'all, okay? So you have fakeTraders.united.group and send us an email to get the walkthrough videos. And with that being said, you all have a fantastic evening. Take care and God bless.